So when I went to order it on commissary, they didn't give it to me because I tried to order a different deodorant instead of, it's called Bloom. It's called Bloom. And on the commissary sheets, they have tampons and all these things that only women can order. And if you try to order it, it's not going to come to you. So I assumed it was I think this shit's called Sport that I tried to order. Something like that. But it's the pink top deodorant. It's called Bloom. And that's the deodorant that you have to buy. And it's a powder. Okay, so next. Oh, this is not really pertaining to, this is pertaining to jail, but it's not really jail. When you go to Cook County Jail, they're giving out I-bonds so much. And if you don't know what an I-bond is ROR pretty much in Illinois. This is when the state pays for your bond. They're giving these bonds away for felonies. They're letting people out with pistol cases. They're I-bonding people for pistol cases. They're I-bonding people for felonious crimes. Okay, and they're not giving people crazy bonds if they're non-violent. Okay, so they're not gonna give you a $100,000 bond for anything non-violent. They were only giving people huge bonds. They weren't even giving people large bonds for pistols. They were giving people like $1,500 bonds for their fourth pistol. They're only giving you large bonds if you physically injured somebody. I don't even, or for heroin or for fentanyl, some kind of opiate. But everybody was telling me that there's some kind of law now where they can only, the highest bond for a non-violent crime that they can give you is $10,000, something like that. But there were still people in there with $250,000 bond, $1 million bonds, $5 million bond. It was still people in there for that, or with those bonds. But they were I-bonding people for pistols. People were getting probation for pistols. People were getting, you know, there was a lot of lenience for probation violations. People are still able to bond out from other counties in Cook County. There was a guy who had 2 warrants in different counties. I think he had a warrant in DuPage County, and he had a warrant somewhere that I'd never heard of. And his people were able to bring, the 2 bonds combined were $1,800. He had $300 on his books. No, they don't do that anymore. They still let you bond out with the money on your books, but you can't combine it. But his bond was, I think, $1,500. His people brought $1,500 to Cook County Jail, and Cook County Jail sent the bond to the other jails, and he was able to get out because he had a case, and the judge threw that case out for a warrant. So they're still doing that. And then I already said that. The last big change that they made in Cook County is that when you get released, they give you a debit card. They give you a debit card with your money on it. Now the debit card is janky. They charge you $1.50 every time that you go to the ATM to check the balance, or there's not even a number that you can call. It's not even a number you can call. You have to physically go to an ATM to check the balance, and every time you do that, it's $1.50. They charge you $2.50, I think, a week to keep that card active. If you don't get all your money off of it, when you get processed out, they ask you if you want to check it or if you want to run a debit card. They also ask you how many bus cards you want. They take the money off your books and make you pay for these bus cards if you have money on your books. If you have more than $3 on your books, they make you pay. I think if you have more than $5 on your books, they make you pay for these debit for the bus card. Now you can get multiple bus cards. Each bus card has 3 trips on it. So let's say if you have $50 and you need 6 trips to get home, you can tell them to take $6 off off your books and get you 2 bus cards. If you only have $10 on your books, you can tell them you want 1 bus card, and they'll give you 1 bus card for $3. And then they'll give you a debit card instead of a check to get your money off of. And you can spend this, you can use it like a, you can buy stuff with it, or you can go to the ATM and take all the money off, which was pretty convenient, pretty convenient. But that's it, man. Those are the big changes that I noticed in Cook County Jail from 2011 to now, 2018. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. What if you've ever been to Cook County Jail, what is the worst thing that you wanted them to change? If you've been to Cook County Jail within those periods, what are some things that you were surprised about that they actually changed? That smell? Oh, that smell, bro. That soy smell, the smell that you know the smell when you eat and then you use the restroom, and when you need to take a shower, and that smell to your body that's different, and the smell that your breath has when you need to brush your teeth. Oh man, I'm so glad that was gone, man. I was very glad that was not there. But any comments, questions, or anything like that, leave it in the comment section. I'm the bang, you the bang. Cook County is definitely not the bang. They're trying to be the bang. They're trying to make people practice recidivism and come back to jail and enjoy that life. But fortunately, I'm not about that life, so it's no more for me, man. You the bang for watching this whole video, man. Peace.